What if I told you the way Americans drive, insure, and even own cars is changing faster than ever in 2026? From AI-powered police cameras to stricter insurance rules, hidden EV fees, and new distracted driving crackdowns, millions of drivers are about to feel the impact. And some of these new laws could cost you hundreds, even thousands, if you're not prepared. So before you hit the road again, here are the biggest new driving law changes happening across the United States in 2026. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're breaking down the most important new driving laws and vehicle regulations affecting drivers across America in 2026. Some states are introducing aggressive enforcement technology. Others are raising registration costs. So whether you drive a gas car, EV, pickup truck, SUV, or hybrid, this video could directly affect you. Let's begin with one of the biggest nationwide changes. More states are now banning handheld phone use while driving. In 2026, stricter distracted driving laws are expanding rapidly across America. And here's the shocking part. Many cities are now testing AI traffic cameras that can detect whether drivers are holding a phone. Drivers may receive tickets automatically through the mail. Some violations could even add points to your license. Experts say distracted driving remains one of the leading causes of crashes in the United States. But critics argue these new systems may create privacy concerns. Still, lawmakers say stricter enforcement is only getting started. Now, let's talk about speed enforcement. Several states are expanding automated speed camera programs in 2026. Unlike older systems, newer cameras can track average speed over long distances instead of just capturing one moment. That means even slowing down near a camera may not help anymore. Drivers in some areas are already reporting surprise fines arriving weeks later. Next comes a major change affecting electric vehicle owners. As EV adoption rises, states say they're losing gasoline tax revenue used to fund roads. So governments are introducing new EV registration fees and mileage-based taxes. Some EV owners could pay hundreds of dollars extra every year. And this debate is becoming one of the most controversial transportation issues in America. Now here's something many drivers still don't realize. Insurance companies are changing the way premiums are calculated in 2026. Traditional pricing based only on age and driving history is fading. That means your speed, braking habits, nighttime driving, and even phone usage could affect your insurance bill. Others are seeing premiums rise unexpectedly. Privacy experts warn Americans may not fully understand how much driving data is being collected. But insurance companies say usage-based pricing is the future. And speaking of insurance, several states are increasing minimum liability requirements in 2026. And speaking of insurance, several states are increasing minimum liability coverage requirements in 2026. This means drivers may be legally required to carry more expensive policies. Higher premiums could place additional pressure on families already dealing with inflation. Older gas-powered vehicles may face stricter inspection requirements. Drivers with modified exhaust systems could experience failed inspections more frequently. Some states are tightening emission standards again in 2026. In certain cities, low-emission zones are also being discussed. That could restrict older vehicles from entering busy downtown areas. Meanwhile, EV supporters say these changes are necessary for cleaner air and long-term goals. Another huge change involves catalytic converter theft prevention laws. After years of rising theft, many states are introducing stricter regulations. Some states now require detailed documentation before catalytic converters can be sold or recycled. Police hope these rules will make it harder to profit. But replacement costs for stolen converters remain extremely high for many vehicle owners. Now here's a surprising trend emerging in 2026. More cities are redesigning roads to slow drivers down intentionally. Narrower lanes, additional bike lanes, more traffic calming barriers. Officials say these changes improve pedestrian safety, but many drivers argue traffic congestion is becoming worse. Let's talk about self-driving technology. Autonomous vehicle testing is expanding in multiple states during 2026. Some companies are operating robotaxis in limited areas, and lawmakers are racing to update legal frameworks around liability and safety standards. One major question remains unanswered. If a self-driving car crashes, who is legally responsible? The driver, the software company, the manufacturer? Several states are increasing penalties for excessively bright aftermarket headlights and illegal LED modifications. Authorities say dangerous glare is causing visibility issues for other drivers at night. Drivers caught with non-compliant systems may face fines. And yes, enforcement is increasing. Meanwhile, catalytic converter shields, dash cams, and GPS trackers are becoming more common than ever. Why? Because vehicle theft remains a major concern. Insurance companies are even offering discounts for anti-theft technology installations in some cases. Drivers are now spending more money to protect cars. Supporters say public safety must come first. Critics argue age alone should not determine driving ability. This debate is expected to intensify. Another controversial issue involves license renewals for older drivers. Some states are considering stricter vision tests and reaction evaluations. Now let's discuss parking enforcement. Cities are using more digital license plate scanning systems than ever before. Parking violations can be tracked instantly. Some cities even use AI-powered enforcement vehicles. Drivers may receive fines without ever speaking to an officer, and unpaid tickets could affect registration renewals. In 2026, some automakers continue experimenting with monthly payments for features already installed in cars, like heated seats and premium navigation. Consumers are pushing back hard against this idea. Many drivers believe once you buy a car, you should fully own its features. But automakers argue subscription services create ongoing software support and updates. Now here's something many people are worried about. Repair costs are exploding in 2026. Modern vehicles contain more sensors, cameras, radar systems, and software than ever before. A simple bumper replacement may now involve recalibrating multiple safety systems, and EV battery repairs can sometimes cost more than entire older vehicles. Let's move to fuel economy and federal regulations. Federal agencies continue pushing stricter efficiency targets for automakers. Manufacturers are investing billions into EV production and hybrid technology, but some consumers remain concerned about charging infrastructure. Now here's a critical warning for drivers traveling between states. Driving laws are becoming increasingly different depending on where you live. Something legal in one state may result in fines in another. Experts say interstate drivers should pay closer attention than ever before. But the changes don't stop there. Let's talk about driver monitoring systems inside newer vehicles. Many 2026 models come equipped with cameras and sensors watching behavior. These systems can detect drowsiness, eyes leaving the road, hands off the steering wheel, and even signs of distraction. Some vehicles will issue loud alerts. Others may automatically slow down or activate emergency safety systems. Safety experts say these could save lives, but critics believe constant monitoring raises privacy concerns. And here's the part many didn't expect. Some lawmakers are already discussing whether future driver monitoring systems should become mandatory nationwide. Now let's discuss registration frustrations. In many states, registration renewals are getting more expensive in 2026, especially for luxury vehicles, EVs, and heavier trucks. Some states are introducing infrastructure fees. For families already dealing with inflation, fuel prices, and insurance bills, owning a vehicle is becoming a much bigger financial burden, and auto loan pressure is a major issue. Millions purchased vehicles during high prices and rising interest rates. Now, some are trapped in long-term loans with expensive payments. Vehicle affordability is a top concern. Now, here's an important law affecting young drivers. Several states are strengthening graduated licensing rules for teen drivers in 2026. This may include longer supervised periods. Officials say younger drivers face higher risks due to inexperience. Parents may soon face stricter responsibilities. Meanwhile, motorcycle riders are also seeing changes. Some states continue debating lane filtering and splitting. Supporters say it reduces accidents. Opponents argue it creates confusion and safety risks. This remains controversial. Extreme weather events are affecting safety more frequently. Flooding, snowstorms, extreme heat. Some states are introducing stronger emergency driving restrictions. Authorities may temporarily reduce speed limits or restrict certain vehicles. Drivers ignoring restrictions could face major fines or consequences. Another issue is road rage. Police in several cities are increasing penalties for tailgating, street racing, and reckless speeding. Authorities say aggressive incidents have risen significantly. Parking is becoming smarter and more expensive. Major cities are expanding dynamic pricing. That means costs change based on demand and traffic. Peak hours could cost more. And there's the issue of cybersecurity in connected vehicles. Experts warn hackers may target vehicle systems. Automakers are investing heavily in digital security. Cashless toll systems are expanding. More highways are removing physical booths. Systems use cameras and readers to charge automatically. Keep your address updated to avoid fines. Another change affects delivery vehicles. Cities are introducing stricter rules for delivery zones and traffic flow. Officials hope this reduces congestion and improves safety. Should America eventually move toward mileage-based road taxes? Policymakers believe gas taxes will become outdated. Systems could track how many miles you travel, fare versus tracking. One of the biggest hidden changes is psychological. Driving feels different now. More cameras, more tracking, more automation. For older generations, the open road was independence. But now, owning a car feels tied to subscriptions, surveillance, and algorithms. This shift may redefine the relationship between Americans and their vehicles. Understand these changes. The road ahead is changing faster than most realize. Modern vehicles collect enormous data: location, habits, maintenance, safety versus privacy. This debate is only beginning. So, what does this really mean for everyday Americans? Driving is becoming more expensive, more regulated, more digital, more monitored. Safety versus freedom. 2026 is a turning point. What do you think? Are these laws improving safety or going too far? Comment below. Subscribe for more updates on the industry and crisis. Thanks for watching. Stay informed. But the changes don't stop there. Stay informed before your next drive.